Speaking of dead, the Yankees offense, the New York Yankees took 1 of 3 over the weekend is a funny way to say that. They have one more game today at the stadium against the Rays. And the Yankees' incompetence offensively against the Rays, I think, is so interesting. The league slash line since the start of 2020 is 245 batting average, 316 on base, 406 slug. Okay, so that is a 722 OPS. The Yankees slash line versus the Rays since the start of 2020 is 209, 283, 356. That is a slash line under 650. Now, the Yankees have been like a good offensive team basically for a lot of that stretch. They have employed Aaron Judge for the entirety of that stretch, and yet it does not matter. They just cannot seem to hit against the Tampa Bay Rays, who exploded on Saturday with a barrage of runs. Randy Arozarena on fuego for Tampa right now. Look, it's a win-win for the Rays, obviously. If Randy keeps raking and they don't win games, they'll trade him and bring a Hall back. And if they decide to stay in it, then Randy will stick around and keep raking. My favorite moment from this series was Aaron Boone getting ejected once again. It is his 5th ejection this year. Friend of the show, Laura Albanese, with some great Boone ejection stats. He is now averaging an ejection every 25.5 games. 25.5 games. That's basically once a month for the entirety of his managerial career. Okay. He is now 3rd on the active list in ejections. He has managed 971 games and has 38 career ejections. He passed Bud Black in career ejections with this one yesterday. Bud Black has managed 2,493 career games. So he has managed 1,500 more games than Aaron Boone. Okay. And Boone passed him in ejections. He still has to catch Bob Melvin and Bruce Bochy. It'll take some time to do that. Bochy's at 84 career ejections in over 4,000 games. But Aaron Boone is the GOAT ratio ejectee. I mean, it has reached a point where umpires expect him to pop off. And I think it is worth a longer conversation that I don't want to have right now, to be honest, about a level. Entitlement's like the wrong word, but the Yankees expect to win every single game they play, as they should, and as a lot of teams do. I understand that. But there's this superiority complex that kind of permeates a lot of what exists in the Bronx. And for Boone, it's like, I need to get that call. I'm the manager of the Yankees. And I think that the Yankees are no more slighted or screwed over by umpires than any other team. I would be shocked to find that to be the case. Maybe the numbers say that they are, but it is how Boone chooses to react to this. And I do think there's a time and place to get rung, to get your team going. But I think we've reached a point with Boone where it's becoming something of a detriment. It is both funny to watch every time it happens, but there's no way it's like a good thing. I can't imagine an umpire is sitting back there being like, oh, I'm going to give Aaron Boone's club a half ball off the plate because he yells at me every time I see him.
Right. That is a fair way to think about it. And I'm curious, I don't know this. Did he get ejected as a player very often? Like, I have no idea how to really look that up. Obviously, it's much harder to get ejected as a player. So that's, so I'm assuming he was not ejected 38 times as a player. But it is definitely interesting. It's definitely entertaining for the rest of us, but it is probably at some point not ideal. However, the one over the weekend was particularly funny because of the video that you sent, which unintentionally, Yankees beat writer Chris Kirshner tweeted this out. And I don't think Chris meant to post this video for the reason that we're finding it funny, but I am very glad that he did. Basically, he posted a video of Aaron Boone arguing after he had been ejected, but because of the timing of the video is really what is so special, as Aaron Boone is strolling towards the home plate umpire as YMCA is blaring over the Yankee Stadium speakers. It almost looks like a corded. I mean, again, it's so funny that it feels like it almost looks fake, but I think that this is just a wonderful moment of serendipity where Aaron Boone's going to get his money's worth, and we're kind of getting hyped to YMCA.
You know what I have to say to Aaron Boone? Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, because you're in really, I guess, the same town. Yeah, Aaron Boone, ejection king. Let's finish up here, Jordan. Turbo.